Welcome to Dunder Data Python Challenge number 3. These are daily exercises to challenge your Python skills. You can take all of the challenges at python.dunderdata.com. So in this challenge, you are given any number of lists of integers, and your job is to return the list with the single largest value. So let's drop down here into the body of our function, delete the raise not implemented error, and then begin our code here. This is another challenge where you can solve it in a single line. It's very similar to challenge number 2. So we're going to use the max function and pass it in this tuple of lists. So if you recall, this star list variable collects all of the lists passed into the function as a tuple. So this doesn't work right here, max of lists. Python has its own rules for determining what does the max of a list of lists is. We have to use the key parameter to override these rules, and the key parameter will be must be set to a function that gets called on every single individual item in that list. So what we're going to do is pass it in the max function, the built-in max function again, and so it's going to take the maximum value of every list that it sees and then use that value to order all of the lists and then just return that list that has produced the maximum. So the answer is just that simple. It's very clever with Python. You can do very cool things, using the built-in functions, and then with this setting this key parameter to specify a very specific kind of ordering that you want. Okay, so let's execute that cell, and then we can execute this with some sample input, and we can see that the second list is the one with the single maximum value, 9, 10, negative 20. You can, of course, add in as many lists as you want. So we can just put in some other list that has a higher number, say 100 and negative 99. We can make sure this is correct by putting in a list with a lower number. So it looks like it's working. The assert statement just double checks that it is actually true. If there's no error here, then you can be confident that your code works for at least this specific example. Let's go ahead and run that. So there's no error there, so everything looks good. All right, so that's the solution to Dunder Data Python Challenge number 3. If you enjoyed this challenge and would like to learn more, then come check out my books and courses at dunderdata.com. I provide a comprehensive path for mastering both Python and Pandas to produce trusted results. Below I have a few of my courses. Exercise Python will teach you the fundamentals of Python. Master Data Analysis with Python is an extremely comprehensive course that will teach you everything there is to know about using the Pandas library to do data analysis. And then my newest course is Build an Interactive Data Analytics Dashboard with Python, which is a really fun and exciting course and teaches you all the steps for launching your very own dashboard with Python.